Welcome back to No Passport Required, where you can travel the world from your favorite chair. Today, we're in Durango, Colorado, a place where you can ride a historic steam train through staggering mountain passes, raft a wild river, and step back in time, all in one weekend. We decided to pack in as much as we possibly could to create the ultimate Durango itinerary. But stick with me, because Durango has a secret, one that most people, even locals, drive right past. And trust me, you're going to want to see what it is. We kicked off our epic weekend bright and early Saturday morning, right in the heart of downtown at the historic Durango Depot. Our first mission? A trip back in time on the Durango and Silverton Narrow Gauge Railroad. And this isn't just any train. We're talking about a real-deal coal-fired steam-powered locomotive that's been chugging along these exact tracks since 1882. It was originally built to haul gold and silver out of the San Juan Mountains, but today, it's our ticket to some of the most jaw-dropping, unreachable wilderness in all of Colorado. Now, the full round trip is a 9-hour commitment, but it is an absolute must-do. We upgraded to an indoor seat. It can be a cold ride. As soon as that whistle blows and the train lurches forward, the city just melts away, and you're swallowed whole by the San Juan National Forest. The train follows the winding Animas River, and the views are just relentless. One minute you're staring down into a turquoise canyon, and the next you're hugging a sheer cliff on a stretch of track they call the High Line. It's a drop that's guaranteed to get your heart pounding. It's this incredible mix of beautiful and thrilling. The smell of coal, the constant chugging of the engine, the sheer scale of it all. It's a feeling that gets right into your bones. For 3.5 hours we were just glued to the window. The train rolls into Silverton, a former mining town that feels like it's been flash frozen in the 1800s. You get about 2 hours here, which is the perfect amount of time to grab some lunch, wander the colorful streets, and just soak in the history. The whole town is actually a National Historic Landmark district, and you can see why. After the ride back, we were wiped, but in the best way possible. We spent the evening exploring historic downtown Durango. Main Avenue is lined with gorgeous old brick buildings that now house cool little shops, art galleries, and fantastic restaurants. We took a walk along the Animas River Trail, a paved path that gives you incredible views right from town. For dinner, we couldn't resist a local favorite, Fired Up Pizzeria, and had some amazing wood-fired pizza on their rooftop patio. Downtown has this perfect mashup of Old West history and that modern, adventurous mountain town energy. You can feel the history looking at the old Stratter Hotel, but you also feel the town's vibrant spirit. We're only one day in, and I'm already blown away. If you've been to Durango, what's your top recommendation? Drop it in the comments below. We're always looking for new ideas for the next trip. Day 2, and it's time to get the adrenaline going. We're trading the rails for the rapids and hitting the Animas River for some whitewater rafting. This river is basically the lifeblood of Durango, and getting out on it is one of the top adventures in town. We booked a half-day trip that takes you right through the city on a section called the Town Run. After a quick safety talk from our guide, we were off. What's cool about this trip is you get a little bit of everything. There are these peaceful, calm stretches where you can just float, take in the scenery, and listen to the guides share stories about Durango's wild past. And then, there are the rapids. We paddled hard through sections named Smelter, Sawmill, and Pinball. They're Class 2 and the 3 rapids, so they give you a ton of splash and excitement without being genuinely terrifying. It's the perfect adventure for pretty much everyone. There's just nothing like that feeling of working together to navigate a churning rapid. After drying off, we grabbed lunch and took a short road trip. About a 35-mile drive west of Durango is one of the most incredible archaeological sites in North America, Mesa Verde National Park. Let me tell you, it feels like a different planet compared to the alpine scenery we just left. Mesa Verde means green table, and it protects almost 5,000 archaeological sites, including 600 ancient cliff dwellings built by the ancestral Pueblo people, who lived here for over 700 years. Just getting to the main sites is an adventure, involving a steep 21-mile drive up the mesa. We had pre-booked a ranger-led tour of Cliff Palace, the largest dwelling in the park, and seeing it for the first time is just jaw-dropping. An entire village of stone and mortar, tucked perfectly into this massive cliff alcove. You just stand there wondering, how did they do that? It's humbling, awe-inspiring, and completely unforgettable. A trip to Durango just isn't complete without visiting this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, time to share that secret I mentioned earlier. After a weekend of non-stop adventure, we were ready to relax. Now Durango has some great commercial hot springs, but there's a natural wonder just north of town that a lot of people drive right past. This is Pinkerton Hot Springs. It's right on the side of Highway 550, and it doesn't look like your typical hot spring. Instead of a pool, you find this bizarre and beautiful multicolored rock mound. Hot mineral water, anywhere from 95 to 105 degrees, bubbles up from the ground and trickles down. This rock pile was actually built to keep the spring from bubbling right onto the highway. Over the years, the minerals, especially iron, have stained the rock these incredible shades of orange, yellow, and red. While you can't go for a proper swim, you can walk right up, feel the warm water, and even find a few shallow spots for a quick soak. It's a surreal geological marvel that's completely free to check out. It's the perfect quirky final stop on our do-everything weekend. A little gem hiding in plain sight. When I was a child, my grandparents traveled the country in their Airstream. When they go too old to travel all summer, they parked the Airstream in Durango. So Durango has always had a special place in my heart. From a 19th century steam train carving through the mountains to the rushing rapids of the Animas River. From the ancient cliff dwellings of Mesa Verde to the quirky secret of Pinkerton Hot Springs, Durango, Colorado, delivers. It's a town where every day is a new adventure, blending wild history with even wilder landscapes. We packed our weekend to the brim, and honestly, it still feels like we only scratched the surface. Thanks for coming along. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and let us know your favorite part of the trip in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more adventures. See you next time on No Passport Required.